okay? Don't laugh at me. Why am I actually recording the video while I'm hula hooping? Because I have no time and I'm going to do my cardio. So, listen, I don't understand why everybody is so curious as to why I have been fired from Little America. But, well, yeah, I do. I mean, I got 100,000 followers, and I assume that, you know, when people don't see me posting content anymore on the page, they wonder what the fuck happened. Would I have liked to have said goodbye to everybody? Yes, I would have loved that. Would I have liked to be able to tell the writers that I'll miss them and I wish them luck? Of course I would. I brought writers into Liberal America that still write for that organization. Am I upset with Tiffany Willis for firing me? No, honestly I'm not. Am I upset with the way she handled it? I guess, a little. You know, so what happened? Let's just do this tape by itself first. What exactly transpired for me to be fired as the Director of Visual Communications from Liberal America? Whew, I'm already getting cardio. Hey, that's what you got to do. When you're me, you've got to work out for a living, and this is part of it. Okay, so, what do we do at Liberal America? We create content. We actually write content, and we cover liberal news. So, for instance, let's say that you are curious about, I don't know, the fracking. Right now, that's a big thing. The fracking and the pipeline. So what our writers will do and what our editors will suggest and our publisher, Tiffany Willis, is just like, hey guys, write a story on so-and-so. Here's a really good one in Washington Post, and I want you guys to actually take it, rewrite it, put it in your own voice, and we'll stick it up there on the site for you. So that's what I do as a writer. Did I do it well? You know, I mean, I guess I did it okay. I mean, I was one of the best viewed writers, probably not because I was a great writer, probably because I've got a very distinct voice and I know what sensational looks like. I mean, as you can see, I pretty much understand, you know, what works and what doesn't. So, was I a lazy writer? Yes, I was. And did I ask for favors all the time? Yes, I did. But because I was one of the best-selling writers, they were willing to do things like that for me. Also, I got a lot of extra favors because I never charged or invoiced for my work. I was looking at it, I mean, first of all, it's not real money. The most money I could have made was about $500 to $1,000 a month. That's not going to do anything for me. What I needed to do was to build up a body of work and learn how to become a political writer. So put that aside. I'm sure that there are people in Liberal America that were like, what the fuck did Kyle get so much attention? Well, that's why. I never charged for my work, and so I got a lot of favors. Now, with the reason for firing, why was I fired? I was accused of being a liar, a thief, and someone with no integrity. Me, someone that's lived their whole life. Even when I was using a lot of drugs and being extremely high, I still had integrity. I was one of the few drug addicts I know that felt really bad about what he was doing to his family and his friends and his employers. Anybody that knows me knows that to be the case. Most of my relationships in life I've had for years and years and years. Even my old bosses from the gyms and the people I screwed over because of my addiction are still close personal friends of me because I'm an honest person. Everybody knows that. If you know me in person, you know this to be true. That's why people follow me through fitness. That's why I've got so many friends that love me, because they know me in person. They know this individual, these eyes, this voice. So, did I have that opportunity with Tiffany Willis? No, because it's an internet, small Facebook page with a small website. Woo. I need a breath. And so I never got to meet her in person. We had lots of wonderful conversations. I think she's a wonderful person in some ways. I think that she's a great writer. She was a really good mentor to me. Was she a good boss? No. I mean, honestly, she's a terrible boss, because why would she give somebody like me an opportunity who has had no experience? Basically, she liked me because I gave her free work. I was somebody who was a slave for free. And then when I didn't toe the line and do exactly what she needed, she'd lash out, freak out, and just like throw a hissy fit. I got used to it. So Shame on me for not standing up for myself, but I was trying to build up the body of work that I now have created, which has allowed me to go to Huffington Post and other places, and, you know, it's helped me hone my craft. So, there is another Facebook page, also a small one like us, called Gorilla Pig. Fantastic page, I love them. I have shared content from their page on ours. Basically, blue linking back, which means I will tag their name in the lead when I publish a graphic from their page to ours. I'll say, hey guys, thank you very much. And then if you guys want to go see more about who provided this content to us, click here and it'll jump you over to Gorilla Pig. So there's a particular meme about Eric Cantor losing his last, you know, the primary, so he's no longer going to be, he won't be in the House, he's not going to be, you know, second in charge in the House. So, you know, the photograph that was used by Gorilla Pig is the same one I used. We extracted a photograph from Eric Cantor's camp because it looks really good of him, and there's room to actually write some content on the side. And their tag or their, what do you call it, like a punchline, like the joke of a punchline or the tag, if you don't know what that means, it's basically a one-line statement about what we're talking about. And they're simply said, righteous karma. Basically, this is the length of stay that he was in Congress, and then righteous karma, meaning like, oh, you know, yeah, this is like, what am I looking for? You know, you do bad things and bad things come back around. It was okay, and it looked great. I mean, graphically, it was beautiful, and I completely modeled the way I did my graphics upon theirs. I used the same picture, but I didn't like righteous karma, so I liked what was better for me and for my brand and for what I was pushing on Middle America was karma is a bitch. Righteous karma, karma is a bitch. Obviously, karma is a bitch is better. I mean, it was better because we got like 1,000 shares right away. Their meme was doing okay, but not as good as the one where I actually recreated it with the better byline or the better lead, karma is a bitch. People liked it better, you know, granted. So anyway, long story short, they got pissed off. It was too close to theirs. Did I steal it? No. Did I recreate it too closely to theirs? In hindsight, yes, I should have used a different picture. But you know what? I've done exactly that so many times to so many other memes. Had it been what I loved, and if it was perfect on its own, I would have just shared it as their own and linked it back, like I've done with this organization before. I thought I could make it better, and I did make it better. And I'll put both memes side by side so that you guys can be the judge if I stole it or not. You guys can be the judge whether or not one is better than the other. It's not my job to tell you what you should think. That's up to you. But that's why I was fired. I was told by my boss that I stole it, that I've got no integrity, and that I lied about it. I didn't lie about it. I sent the meme directly. She says, did you steal this meme? I'm like, no, here it is. And I sent her my meme, exactly the one that I just recreated. She goes, oh, well then you did steal it. I'm like, no woman, they're completely different, new byline, new whatever. But it's late at night, and this is what happens. And this is the part where I need to really kind of calm down about it. The woman does not sleep. Why should she? She's got this amazing, fast-growing page. You know, we just hit 100,000, and yes, I had a lot to do with that. But, you know, if I had a page that hit 100,000, would I be sleeping? Probably not. Would I be lashing out at the hand that fed her? No, I wouldn't, because I've actually run major companies before. I owned a record label that was actually funded by Lachlan and James Murdoch in Australia called Festival Records. You can look it up. My company was Devon Music. I had major hits. I had lots of employees. I know how to handle my people. I do it with respect. I pick up the phone. I reach out. I call during business hours. I don't become a fucking crazy-ass bitch lunatic in the middle of the night freaking out. So when I was fired in the middle of the night from this crazy lunatic bitch freaking out, I was like, you know what? Bye-bye. Thank you, bye-bye. The only thing that I wish I could do is I wish I could go tell all the writers, good luck, that's a great list to build up your book, and tell my editors how much I appreciate all the hand-holding, because I was hand-held a lot, and that I was grateful for my time there. Am I grateful for Tiffany as a mentor? Yes, I am. I always will be. I will always be grateful for her teaching me how to be a better writer. Am I a better writer? Yes, I am. Am I as good as her? No, I'm not. I will be. I'll be better than her one day because, you know, I've had major success as a writer before in the songwriting world and with fitness magazines like Style Up and Shape and that kind of thing. So I know my ability. It was a genre I never really worked in, this liberal politics thing. So, that's the nutshell story of why I was fired. Why am I ranting about it? Because you guys know me, I like to rant, I just do. And also, she's now become venomous, and she's like, saying all kinds of nasty shit to me, online, to other writers, and, you know, she's doing to me what she's done to probably 3 or 4 dozen other writers. She basically flips out, and then she blocks, and she bans, and she throws you away like the trash, which is what's happened to me. The only difference is I'm used to landing on my feet because I'm not trash. And I do feel a little bad, you know. She's a person that hides behind a computer screen all by herself out in some tiny little town. She does not have interpersonal, connective relationships with other fellow human beings. She's lonely. She's got kids that are in school. That takes a lot of work. That's it. So it's sad.